We can also do accumulation in situations where we have both an input and an output. Water is flowing into a pool at a rate of I for in of T equals 15 gallons per minute. It is leaking out at a rate given by L of T equals 5 sine, make sure you're in radians, pi over 5T plus 6 gallons per minute. And here's first question. How much water is in the pool at T equals 10 minutes if there are 100 gallons in the pool initially? Okay, so if we just think about having a pool and think about how much is in there, the amount in a pool is going to be whatever we started with, plus however much we put in, minus however much we take out. So we can say that's the initial amount plus amount in minus amount out. And both of these, the amount in and the amount out, are accumulation. So we are told the initial amount, they're initially 100 gallons. Accumulation, well, if we look at what's flowing into the pool, from the start to 10 of 15, and then we're going to take out the amount out from 0 to 10. This is 5 sine pi over 5t plus 6, because that's the total amount that leaks out if we look at these things separately. So, if we just go ahead and put those in our calculator with finite integral, Math 9, 15, comma, t or x, whatever you want to use, comma 0, comma 10. That's 150 gallons flow in. And then make sure you're in radians. That's mode. Yep, in radians. It's all good. Math 9. 5 sine of. Whoops, that's not. There you are. Pi divided by 5. Need another parenthesis. Times t plus 6. Variable is x from 0 to 10. That's 60. So 100 plus 150 minus 60, that's 190 gallons. We can also be asked something like this. At what rate is the volume of the water in the pool changing at t equals 5 minutes? Well, our overall rate of change is the rate that the water is flowing in minus the rate that it's flowing out. And these were told. We don't have to do any integrals with this. We just have to look at our problem. In, that's I of t. Out was L of t. So the rate in was 15, and the rate out was 5 sine pi over 5 t plus 6. Rate at t equals 5 is equal to 15, and then we just substitute 5 in for t. 5 times the sine of pi over 5 times 5, which is going to cancel out, plus 6. Sine of pi, remember, the xy coordinate point of pi is negative 1 comma 0. Sine is the y value. Oh, there's one thing I forgot. This whole rate out should have parentheses around it because we are subtracting this 6 in addition to subtracting everything else. So this is all sine of pi is 0. So we have 15 minus 5 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 6 is 6. 9, and then our units are the same. We didn't do any multiplication or division that would change the units, so it's just the original units that we had for the rates, gallons per minute. And there we go. Let's do one check for understanding problem, and then we'll be done. Over the course of a day, a sprinkler accidentally waters a sidewalk. Actually, I think I said a parking lot. At a rate in gallons per hour given by R of t equals 8 minus t when t is between 0 and 8, and 0 when t is between 8 and 24, where time, t is the time in hours starting at 7 o'clock a.m. Water evaporates from the parking lot at a rate of E of t for evaporation equals 2 when t is between 0 and 16, and 0 when t is between 16 and 24. How much water is on the parking lot at time t equals 10 if there is no water initially? Okay, try that one on your own. Pause the video and restart the video when you're ready. Pause the video now. Okay, so to solve this one, the total water on the parking lot is going to be the initial amount of water plus the amount added minus the amount evaporated. We're told that there's no water there initially, but we do have water that's being added. So from 0 to 10, we're going to be taking the integral of r of t dt, that's our amount added. Then we're subtracting the amount that evaporates, so that's the integral from 0 to 10 of e of t dt. Notice that these are both piecewise functions, so we have one function going from 0 to 8, another function going from 8 to, and we'll stop at 10. So that means that this is going to split up into two different functions. One is the integral from 0 to 8, and that function is 8 minus t. And the other is the integral from 8 to 10, which is just 0. This one, however, has the same function from 0 through 16. That's further than 10. Since we're stopping at 10, we're only going to be using this first piece. Okay. This we can just use the finite integral for, math 9, 8 minus t, or x, same variable from 0 to 10. Try that again, that's 0 to 8. Okay, so that's 32. The integral of 0 from anything to anything is still 0. And then the integral of 2 from 0 to 10, you can do that one in your head, but do check on the calculator to confirm. $20. So when we add those up, 32 minus 20, 12 gallons.